Hi, welcome back to Christine's Home Affairs. I have a very quick little video for you today, and this forms part of a video that I've got coming up in the next couple of days. I'm working on this great big giant travel bag, so I'm going to do a video just on how to do a single welt pocket. So that's what we're going to be doing right now, and coming up in the next couple of days we will have this great big giant travel bag. So hang around and I'll show you how we do this single welt pocket. Take the piece of fabric that's going to be used as your lining and we'll find the center position here. Fold that in half and mark it with a pin or pen. We just want to make a mark in the center. When you're drawing on your pocket piece, you want to make sure that you're drawing on the wrong side, not the right side. It doesn't matter what size pocket you use, you'll apply the same method to any size fabric that you have. This is a 14-inch piece of fabric. What I want to do is make sure that I have an allowance of 1 inch on either side and 1 inch along the top. So this is the area that I'm going to be using as a seam allowance on the inside of the pocket. What we want to do here is mark a line 1 inch from the top, and this area here won't be seen because it'll be on the inside of the lining after. If you come in 1 inch from the outside edge on both sides and then mark a line 1 inch from the top, and then we can make this 1 inch deep, and then we can close that up by coming down 1 inch from that original drawn line. So this is the section that we're going to be stitching. Inside that, we're going to come down 1/2 inch. So we've got 1/2 inch on either side. This is actually going to be our cutting line. And when we cut, we're going to cut all the way to the corner, but we're not going to cut through the corner. So this will be our pocket section. And that pocket section is going to sit underneath our lining fabric. Take your lining fabric and find the center position of that. And you want to make sure your lining fabric is bigger than this, so you can see the difference in my lining. It's quite a bit bigger than this pocket piece. Find the center and open that out, and there is the center of the top section of my pocket. With your lining piece, we're going to come down 1 inch. We've got the center line here. We'll just make a guideline along here. This will wash out, so I just need to spritz it with some water and the pen will come away. So this is going to be the position of our fabric. Line up the center marks and the 1 inch line along the top there. Pin this down and we can stitch that together. I've pinned the inside of my pocket to one piece of that lining fabric. We'll take it to the machine now. We're going to stitch around that entire rectangle. It doesn't really matter where you start. When you come to corners, you want to make sure that you actually stop with your needle in the down position. We have the pocket section secured now to our lining piece. The next thing we need to do is bring this pocket piece through to the other side. In order to do that, we need to slash this open. So just along that center drawn line, cut across, and where the other two lines are, cut on the diagonal there. Now we want to cut up to the corner, but not through that stitching. Repeat for the other side. Then take your pocket piece and turn it all the way through to the other side. Give this a really good press, and you want to make sure that you've got it sitting nice and flat on the corners here. If there's too much pulling on the inside corners there, it's probably because you haven't gone and cut into the corner far enough. So you need to get very, very close to the edge. I'll give that a press now and just make sure that this fabric is sitting on the inside and that we don't see anything peeking out. Once that pocket piece is pressed down nice and flat, turn it back around to the wrong side. Bring that pocket lining up by 1 inch and fold it over and press that down so that it sits just over the top of that opening in the lining fabric. and then you can pin that in place just on the sides there and at the bottom. Flip it over, and you can see that the fold of the fabric is just sitting at the very top edge of that lining piece. Now we need to top stitch that pocket piece with that fold. So this is the top edge of our bag. We've got our opening here, and we're going to top stitch all the way around the outside edge of the lining piece of fabric. When you're top stitching the top edge, just make sure that you're not actually stitching through the edge of the flap here. We actually just want to stitch this down. Let's go to the machine and we'll just stitch all the way around. I'm going to start from the short edge here and do a very narrow top stitch, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. And for the top edge, I'm just going to make sure that I've got this flap well out of the way. There we go. With that top section done now, we can turn this the wrong way around. Take your pocket piece, bring this raw edge in to the very top, and we're going to line that up with the very top of the pocket piece. Pin that in place, but you want to pin the pocket pieces only, not the lining. And the side as well. We'll go back to the machine now, and we're going to stitch the two short edges on the side as well as the top edge. But when you do that, you just want to make sure that you put the lining fabric well out of the way. Stitch along there, move your fabric, stitch along there, and stitch along there as well. It'll be easier if you place your pocket section down on the machine rather than your lining piece. And because I have an inch on either side, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance here. Okay, there we have our finished pocket. This is a great little pocket to do when you don't really enjoy doing zips, but you also want something that you can easily get your hand into and get your things out of. So it's quite a good size in there. This is your wrong side with your side seams stitched together and your top. So your pocket is completely enclosed. Flip it over, and there you have your welted pocket with a nice opening just at the top there. So that pocket's completely enclosed. So you can do this technique with any size pocket that you like. The size of your pocket is going to be determined by the size of the bag or the area that you've got. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall leave this one here. And if you'd like to see where this pocket actually goes, stick around, and I'll pop a link for the bag that I'm going to attach this pocket to. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.